All right, what's up? It's Graydon here with Forever Booked, and in this video, I'm going to be talking all about offers, and I'm going to be answering the age-old question that medical spas always have when they're looking to work with us or any other agency, and that question is, or it's more of a concern that they have, they don't want to run Groupon-like discounts, they don't want to devalue their service in their clinic, and this video is going to talk all about that. It's going to demystify the whole concept and topic of offers because it's very, very nuanced, and I'm going to show you how to think of offers as a clinic owner so you can get lots of new clients without devaluing your clinic and looking like that discount Groupon clinic. So this video is for you if you're a premium med spa, you don't want to be seen as a Groupon clinic, you want to avoid price shoppers and tire kickers, you don't want to excessively discount or devalue your services, and aka this is literally all med spa owners. I know, I talk to so many clinics, they think that they're somehow unique because they're a premium clinic, they want premium clients. Every med spa wants that. So this is really talking to all med spa owners out there, unless you truly are just like a super high volume, low profit clinic and you don't want quality patients, which I don't think there's that many people like that watching this video. So let's go through this very sobering logic sequence. You're a med spa, you want more patients. Other med spas want more patients. Other med spas are actively advertising to get more patients. So for you to get those patients instead of your competition, you need a compelling reason why. You need a reason why they should go to you instead of your competition. And your Google reviews or your reputation alone, they're really not going to cut it. And because your competition, they all have good reviews, they all have a good reputation. That's just the minimum, standard you need to play these days. You need to have a solid reputation and reviews. And your fancy machines or skilled providers, they aren't really a good reason why either. That is also par for the course. Your competition, they have similar machines, they have good staff. So trying to differentiate and use that as a reason for someone to visit you instead of someone else, they're not good reasons. Now you may say, oh, but we have BBL Hero and my competition only has IPL. We also just made some really nice renovations. This is you. Yes, I'm making fun of you, but I'm making fun of me as well because all of us business owners, we all have these moments where we think we're hot shit and we think that because we have these fancy things in our business, we're better than everyone else. When you really have to pull yourself back down to earth and you don't have to focus on what you're excited about, you need to focus on how new clients are perceiving that and use that in your marketing strategy to bring people in. And that's what I'm going to describe here in this video. So yes, those are compelling reasons. Going back to the previous slide, great machine staff, they're super important, great atmosphere, but a scrolling internet stranger does not care as much as you do. They don't know enough to care, right? You know enough to care, but they don't. So your reason why, it needs to compel strangers and not you. And this is a very important switch that you need to make. It's not a lot of people are thinking about when they run ads and advertise and promote their clinic. So here's a perfect example, right? I love to go on Facebook ads library. You can see all the ads that are live on the Meta platform. Here's a perfect example of an ad where I'm sorry, but just no one cares. Like you look at this ad. Yes, we specialize in aesthetic treatments tailored to your needs. Here's all the treatments we offer. We've been providing this for over 20 years. It's just like the classic ad that just says, hey, we're here. We've been here for a long time. We have these treatments. No one really cares, right? And so these are the ads that, maybe it's working, but honestly, I can guarantee this ad, it's probably not booking any appointments. The clinic owner probably just has it up because their agency put it up and they're just like, okay, we check that off the box. We're advertising something. The question becomes, how do you stand out and get people to book, right? There's two traditional approaches up until now. So option one, I call it the hedge your bets option. So this is where clinics, they're like, okay, I don't want to become a Groupon clinic. So I'm going to sort of hedge my bets. I'm going to do a week, 10 to 15% offer or a free consultation offer. And that may have worked, 10 years ago, but now it may work if you're lucky. So depending on your market and your reputation, an ad like this may work, but in the majority of the time, it's going to produce super expensive appointments. The money that you're thinking saving, only offering 10% off, you're going to spend that in ads because Facebook's going to charge you more to run ads because the offer is just not very good. So option two then is the other extreme, right? It's the Groupon offer style where you offer $8 units of Botox or 80% off laser hair removal. This method seems desperate, right? So no one wants this. No one wants to be that Groupon clinic. Everyone wants to avoid those things at all costs. So you're kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place because, the hedging your bets option doesn't work very well. You don't want to be a Groupon clinic. What do you do? Well, the solution, the new and better way, is what I call unicorn offers. So if you've seen any of my other videos, I talk about this a lot, and I'm going to explain what a unicorn offer is right now if you're not familiar with this term. The first concept you need to understand is selling ingredients versus selling cake. So you see this image, this before image, right? You need to compare all your individual treatments like they are ingredients to a cake. So the eggs would be like your Botox, the butter would be like laser hair removal, and the flour would be like some laser treatment, so IPL or something like that, right? And so the problem with ingredients is ingredients are commodities. If you go to the grocery store, the price of eggs doesn't fluctuate very much, right? The super premium eggs are going to be a bit more expensive, but not super expensive. Same with butter and flour and sugar and everything, right? And so they're commodities. However, if you go to the store and if you see the cake section, hell, there's cakes that sell for thousands of dollars because a cake is a differentiated item. People have taken commodities, which are the ingredients, and assembled them in such a way to create this item that they can sell for much more. So you need to look at your treatments the same way. You need to stop selling ingredients. Stop just like promoting Botox, promoting all these things that all these other clinics offer. Those are commodities, and that's where you're going to start to get price shopped. You instead need to figure out, how can I deliver a combination of my treatments in a unique way to turn it into a differentiated service. And to break this down a bit more, let's look at the economics of cake. So you go to the store and here's the price of all the ingredients, right? I just Googled this. So the total cost in terms of the ingredients to create a cake is only about $4. But if you create that cake and you put it in Whole Foods and it's really nice, has nice packaging, you could easily sell it, you could sell it for $30, $15 would be a bargain. So you have all that profit, you're making more than a $10 profit off the cake because you've taken the commoditized ingredients and have combined them into a differentiated product. So now let's compare that to the economics of Botox, right? So we have this package called the Forever Young Injection Package, and this is an example of a unicorn offer. And a unicorn offer is where we're essentially baking a cake from these ingredients. So it has 10 units of Botox, so $150 value, a dermaplaning. That's a pretty high value for dermaplaning, but whatever, we'll go with it. $50 value for a B12 shot and a skin analysis that's also $50. So when you combine this together, there's a total value of $350, and then we offer it for $97. So this is a Forever Young Injection Package. You get it for $97. So instead of just saying, hey, we're doing $10 units of Botox, we're creating this cake and then we're offering it as a discount, and it's going to create this massive surplus in value. And that's why this ad went viral. It has 600 comments, 127 shares. The client who ran this, Jay Patel, I have a couple of videos with him, an interview with him as well. He made a 10x return on ad spend with this offer. He's absolutely crushing it. He's ran this ad for I think over 9 months now because it works so well. And yes, this ad did book some bargain hunters, and that's fine. It is a low ticket offer. It's $100. So that's fine. It's also booked plenty of normal pleasure to deal with folks. It's also booked some wealthy high-end patients who will go on to spend tens of thousands of dollars. And that's because, yes, rich people like a good deal as much as anyone else. A lot of people think, oh, I want to attract rich people, so I'm going to keep my prices super high. Well, yes, you want to have a premium pricing and premium positioning, but a big reason why people got rich is because they're not stupid with their money. They like a good deal as much as anyone else. So just because you're offering, good deals and you're positioning your services as a good deal to people doesn't mean you're going to push away people who have money. And your offers don't have to be low ticket. So we have lots of clients doing under $100. They want more volume of people, so they want to keep the price less. But we also have clients doing offers that are more expensive. So this offers for $600 for a PRP package. This is $400 for 50 units of Botox and some other bonuses. So it's a Forever Young Welcome package. This is $35 off deep skin resurfacing. So this doesn't follow like the perfect unicorn offer structure, but this client's actually getting some bookings from this. And this is for, I think the offer is over $1,000. And this is for an under eye rescue special that's $400. So generally like the sweet spot, it's between $50 and usually $300. Usually like low to mid ticket is what we're going for. But yeah, like the key is you also need to experiment because you really never know what's going to work in your market. And so the key is to have a lot of agility when launching campaigns and be able to experiment really quickly. And that's what we help our clients do when they join our program. We provide them all the ad templates, all the copy and everything, so they can just launch ad after ad and figure out what works. And then once something works, it can work for 3, 6, 9, even more than a year. I've seen ads going more than a year because they work so well. So the key here, the real big idea is to avoid selling ingredients at all costs. You don't sell Botox, you don't sell side tongue BBL or hydrofacial or insert any other treatment you offer. You sell unique solutions to your clients' problems. That's what you sell, unique solutions that cannot be found elsewhere. When people have a problem and perceive you as the only one to solve it, they will pay. It's not a matter of price shoppers. It's a matter of people price shopping when they have alternatives, when they have all these different, options to get what they perceive as a commodity, they're going to price shop. So on to a super important consideration, content versus context. So the best way to think of this is a simple glass of water, right? So if you have a glass of water, the content is the water. In this case, it's the offer, everything that we've been talking about. And the context is everything else. It's everything that frames the offer, everything that surrounds it when someone's making a decision, all the things that come into play when they're making a decision about that offer. So let's break this down a bit. We're going to talk about context specifically. So context, number one, ad creative. Ad creative, super important. You can have a great offer, but it's going to be made even more effective when you have really eye-popping images and videos and graphics in your ads to communicate the offer. And this is another thing that we help out with. As I mentioned earlier, as part of our service, we provide a continuous flow of Canva ad creative templates that our clients can use to ensure that they have the best visuals to accommodate or to present their offers. Second is reputation. So this is super important, right? Online and offline. If you have an offer, someone signs up, they're going to look you up on Google. If your Google page is blank, there's no reviews or bad reviews, they're probably not going to sign up. They're going to no-show to their appointment. They're not going to respond. So reputation is super important. These offers don't exist in a vacuum. People want to make sure you're legit, and they're going to look online for that. And offline. It also matters what their friends are saying about your business. Authority, another very important thing. They're going to go to your website, your Google reviews. They're also going to go to your Instagram to see, how many followers you have. Followers, it's not everything, but it's important, right? If you have a lot of followers and if you have, credentials, if you're a doctor, it's obviously going to be, you're going to have more authority in the consultation room. If you have celebrity status, that's going to help. Results. So do you have before and after pictures on your Instagram, on your website? And then in clinic, when someone comes into your clinic, is there a high-end vibe in the clinic? Is there social proof? Do you have testimonials before and afters? Do you have a good sales choreography? So is the whole appointment like super smooth and everything is all choreographed? Do you have a super educational consult? And do you have a dialed-in sales system with trained staff who know confidently what to offer? So there's so many things, right? You could have of clinics, they say, well, this offer is not working. Well, is someone coming into your clinic? What's your clinic like? Do you have any sort of a sales process? Is it a nice vibe? What are all the things that are supporting that offer that you're giving them? You could have two completely different clinics that have completely different outcomes with the exact same offer purely because of context. And one clinic has mastered it and the other just hasn't even thought of it or hasn't put enough work to make it work for them. All right, so this is why you should always check yourself when complaining of price shoppers. Are these people actually price shoppers, or are they just price shopping because you made it too easy to compare your clinic to the competition? So price shoppers aren't people. Price shopping is a behavior that people exhibit when they have alternatives. Just take the iPhone, for example. People don't price shop iPhones because there's no alternative. It's a completely differentiated product where people, they just need to have the iPhone and they're not going to compromise. They're going to pay full price. So in closing, this is why there's no such thing as discount bad. This is really just narrow-minded thinking. Whenever I hear a clinic owner say this, I don't want to be a Groupon clinic and da-da-da, it means that they haven't really experienced the nuance of this topic. And this is the type of expertise that you just get when you go super deep, which we have done over the last 6 years. So as with everything, it goes much deeper than that. The devil's in the details. And this is the type of expertise you can expect when you work with us, because we've gone so deep into marketing for clinics, into ads, into text message follow-up, into sales, offers, everything that's required to get appointments and close sales and help you grow. We've gone super deep and we understand the details, and it's really important anyone that working with us knows these details as well. So I really appreciate you watching. If you found this valuable, click the link on this page. You can go to go.foreverbook.com and you can sign up to get our case study video, explainer video that explains how our service works, and also some really cool bonuses, some cool packaging PDFs, and some free resources to help you for free before you decide to start working with us. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.